Good morning, and or good evening wherever you are. Hello, Eduardo.
Hello, Mr. Church. Good morning, good evening to you guys in Asia. You're welcome to our Town Hall show. And as always, if you are new here, don't forget to subscribe in our channel. Today we have lots of great news. We have Maritime
jobs.
We have opportunities. When we start this channel, that's why we are intention to talk about jobs, talk about position. And then we have all that story about COVID, which is going away. And you guys stay here. Don't forget. Put your name, where you're from, which position you are, which cruise line would you like to work. Put on the comments right here. Let's put lots of engagement, because today it's the day that you are going to stay with us until the end, because we have lots of news that is going to impact your life.
We have so many things that are exciting today, but I want to take just a second and say hello to Mr. Rizwan and Mr. Tara, who are not feeling well at the moment. They're part of our whole CTI group from Jakarta to the CTI USA team. So our love, our prayers, everything goes out with you. We hope you get better very, very soon. And the whole team says, get well. We need you back here. And the crew need them back here. They do so much processing.
Yeah, they have changed thousands of lives. And of course, they're so important, not only to us, but also to the world. They're important. They're bringing value to you guys, helping you guys go back to the ship. And unfortunately, they also got hit by COVID, but we believe that he's going to be better, she's going to be better, and also maybe someone from your family who gets something regarding this situation that is really terrible. We always believe and pray that everything going to be fine, everything going to be well, and we have to keep positive, because that's the way we can continue moving forward.
Absolutely. So our prayers are with you guys out there. Get safe. Be back with us soon, because we need you. The world needs you. Sure. All right. Let's get on with some headline news. All right, headline news. The CDC lowers the warning for cruise ship travel. This is a major, major step. They had raised it to 4. Now they've lowered it to 3. But that's for those who are vaccinated.
Yeah, we know that there have been lots of conversation behind the scenes with CDC, cruise line, and government. And right now, this is a great news, because if before it
was at the highest rating, right? And now it's came down one.
So now they downgraded to level 3, which means people is more susceptible to go back to the ship.
But again, what it's saying is for those who are vaccinated, right? It remains a 4 for the non-vaccinated, right? And what they're saying is that if you're vaccinated, you're far less likely to get COVID. And if you do, it'll be less severe.
Yeah.
If you are not vaccinated and you're in an enclosed space, such as a cruise ship, a river ship, they're still recommending it at level 4. So for those who do have their vaccinations, and I know this is a big thing in the USA, where the vaccinations are going very strong, a lot of people getting vaccinated. There's always those who wish they do not wish to be vaccinated, and of course that's their choice.
Yeah, and by the way, today, if someone got COVID, they have a chance to be well treated, right? It's completely different than when it was right in the beginning. That big proportion. That's why it's called pandemic, because it's a way too many people that's gotten COVID at the same time. But now, because everything is getting control, so even if someone got COVID, they're going to be able to be treated with all the equipment that is necessary, medication and things like that.
But the numbers are coming down in the States and in many places across the world. But in some places, it is still high and a true pandemic. So depending on where you're watching us, we understand that, here we're talking about the States, but in India, it's still high. They're talking about certain parts of the other world where it's on the rise again. So just because we say it's all great and going well here, please, it's the most important that you take care of yourself where you are.
Hey, as we mentioned here, like, the situation is getting better, and that's why we are vibrating here.
Right.
It's getting better than it was. Like, I know that some countries right now, Brazil, India, and other countries, the numbers is going up. And maybe most of these things is because it's related with hospitals, how many hospitals they have, do they have the right equipment, they don't. So the good point today is because if someone got COVID, for example, in the United States or Europe, where we are trying to bring you guys to work here, which is work on a ship, so they're going to be able to be well treated. And
Right.
that's the most important. That's what the CDC is worrying about. Are these people going to be able to be treated, and how this treatment going to take place? So that's why all this cruise line doing the trial to see if there is any outbreak into the ship, how everybody is going to behave. So nothing is more than a trial to see how things can take place.
You know, one of my favorite time of the year is coming, and boy, do we need some happiness. We've had a tough year, and there's a lot of things going on, but Disney has just jumped into the water, right? They are getting ready for Christmas. So I know that a lot of people out there celebrate a lot of holidays and this and that, but you know, when you plan so far ahead, Christmas is not that far. The year's half over.
My God. They're really looking forward because we have 6 months more for Christmas.
Yeah, but you know, when you take reservations on a cruise ship, that takes a while, right? To get everybody out there and all this kind of stuff. So
looking this way, it's true.
Yeah, but plan ahead.
It's better to talk about Christmas, Ben, because maybe 2022 is going to be better than this year.
Right? It will. You know, Christmas is always great, but it's been a tough year for us, right? All right. Speaking of which, we have crew that are going back to Carnival. This show is about crew members. This show is about what's happening in the industry for crew members. And here's a group from Myanmar. Actually, they're deck and engine, and they were traveling to France to go to the Carnival Glory.
Oh, that's also great
Look
news.
at that. I love Carnival. I love CTI. And we thank Rowena for submitting that picture, right? Congratulations, guys. Have a safe trip. Actually, as we speak, they are in the air at the moment.
Yeah, we always have appreciation for all the crew, because we know they like CTI, they love CTI. But I think at this situation, this moment right now, they love CTI the most because we are really well connected to each other. We need each other this time, you know, to bring them back to the ship, to give them the possibility to revert the situation upside down, and then say, you know what, I'm not in crisis anymore. I'm moving towards to be better, to bring revenue to my family, which is the most important at this time.
And that's why we're doing the job. So if you just joined us, today's show is about jobs. We do have a little bit of cruise industry news, but jobs are going to be the focus today. Now, speaking of which, you know, we talked about certain parts of the world, and if you look at our office in Jakarta, we'd like to throw up their office hours, make an appointment, because still there are certain protocols in Indonesia that people have to follow. So it doesn't matter if it's Jakarta, Bali, or Jogja, they all have hours posted on our website, so be sure and go have a look, right? Also on the Facebook pages, on the Instagram pages. Again, call for an appointment, because the last thing that we need is the office overrun with people and have to worry about COVID, right? We have the people, we have to protect our offices, we have to protect the employees, and of course we have to protect the employees of the cruise lines. Very, very important. So please call ahead for an appointment.
And not only Indonesia, as you guys saw, we have people from Myanmar, but we also have crew members coming back for Holland America and Thailand. We have people going back to the ship in Vietnam as well. And if you're watching us right now, remember, contact your office and to see your current status, right? Maybe you need to renew any documentation before you return to the ship. Maybe you have to confirm with them that you can be assigned for the next few days, so they'll be able to count on you. So don't just listen what we are talking here and then don't take any action. So it's really important that you take the right action. Contact your local office, because they are going to support you get back to the ship.
You know, and this doesn't matter if you're with CTI or you're with another agency. It doesn't wear around the world. Contact your agent, right?
Philippines,
if CTI
India,
is not in your country, be sure and contact your agent, and they will help you. You know, it's so funny. I had a call the other day. I was sitting in the office, and all at once a call was transferred to me, and it was a bartender who works on Carnival, and she's from Jogja. And she called and she says, I can't get through. I have an employment letter. And I said, okay, let's slow down. And she's, why this office doesn't do this? Why this office doesn't do that? If you knew the number of people that the offices are processing daily, we are talking just last week, over 1,000 people left, right? So their offices, I've spoken to them. They're working till 9, 10, 11 o'clock at night. They're working Saturdays and Sundays. So guys, be a little bit patient. And I will say this, if you would have done what we told you 2 months ago, get your documents ready and be ready to go when they call you. Because whether it be Carnival, Royal, MSC, they're sending out the employment letters. They're giving you a date. And now also many of the offices, they have very limited hours. I'm talking about the government offices.
And also we have to continue, guys, maintain the protocol of the social distance. We avoiding gatherings, because those people, when they have the LOE, they also have to start to quarantine before they come on board. So keep in mind that it's not like, oh my God, it's my time to go. Let me walk into the office and then make a crowd. So no, we don't want to break any protocols here. We want to continue. That's why we have to contact, or by email, or you give a call, or through WhatsApp, but take action.
It's not that, each person is important. And regardless if you're a new hire or a repeater, naturally the repeaters are getting priority at the moment because they've been waiting, and the new hires are going to be right behind them. But again, guys, let's have a little love. Let's have a little understanding, right? They're all working very hard to get people, and people are going. As you saw at the end of the show, we did a video last week, but it was a little, I think our internet was not so good. But you can see there's just so many people going back. And I have to give a lot of praise to the offices for putting that time in, whether, again, it'd be Jogja, Jakarta, Bali, Millennial, all these people are working very, very hard. So let's be kind, understand that everybody is important, and we definitely want to get you back as soon as we can.
And there are some people that they are doing the job completely well. They contact the office, make sure when they go, they bring the right documentation. But also there are many people that when they walk into the office, they don't have the right documentation in place. So don't just walk in like you're just new in the business. Like most of you guys already work on a ship for many years. You have experience. You know which documentation is important, which documentation you have to present. Don't walk like, oh, what's going on here? What's going on here?
You know what I hear is they walk into the office and say, oh, I left that document at home.
Yeah, so you can't
why
do
did
that.
you just sit 2 hours in traffic and you leave your document at home? Be prepared.
Yeah.
I've got everything ready. And another thing, right? The visa or the embassies are overwhelmed, right? So some people say, oh, I'll just do it myself, right? And they go and they wait and they wait. The embassy only has so many people. We are a member of what is called the CVP, right? And the CVP is a program that the embassies put together where they allow agencies to collect hundreds of passports. And then they take those passports over in one group, and the embassy works on those. If you choose to do your own, and you have every right to do it, and go stand in line and wait, you will wait and wait and wait. So again, that's entirely up to you, and if that's what you wish to do. But bulk processing is the way to go for sure, and the offices can help you do that.
And your job, guys, is mostly like when you deliver your documentation into the office, and when they give you guys a copy of it's just double check to see if everything is correct. As you guys probably know, if you send any documentation missing something on the embassy, your visa gonna be denied.
Let's take a moment and shout out to some people who are in the audience.
Okay, let's see who is. Let me check my phone here.
Check your phone. I know it was going to be on the screen, and one day we will get it there. But anyway, that's an internal thing. We're just joking.
Okay, let me see the
course.
first ones here. OTC Bali, Janya, OTC Bali, Singaraja, OTC everywhere. A big shout out to
Hi,
everybody,
OTC guys.
And if you guys from OTC, today we have a nice video from OTC. We know that next month in July, they start the new season of 2021, 2022. And for the new student that's coming, congratulations to you guys. But for those people that is still like, oh, I don't know what I'm going to do, you guys stay tuned. We have a really nice video to present you guys here. And it's going to be...
Everyone from OTC, stop what you're doing. Thumbs up and subscribe. Every single one of you.
Give your like.
And give your like, yes.
Yeah.
Give your like right now. We're going to stop. We're going to wait a minute. I'm just stop.
And for guys, the registration for the Maritime Challenge is still open, right? For even you guys are students, so go ahead and then submit your video here. Cooking, dancing, singing. Because today, we're going to start today. Last week, we present our Maritime Challenge.
Yeah,
the first one, we have some bad connection, internet was not going wide.
We're going to give that guy his due.
Of course, he won last year. We could present him on a better situation. Actually, our Maritime Challenge is going to start today, right? Forget about what happened last week. Today, we are going to present the first video, which is Mr. Andika Siwi from Royal Caribbean, and you guys stay tuned. I'm very excited, right?
Yeah,
I like to talk about position. I like to talk about opportunities here. I like to tell you guys to go take action so you can transform your life in something better. But please collaborate. Don't just walk in like, oh my God, what's going on here? We keep talking to you guys. Can you imagine? I was talking with a lady. She was approved by Virgin on our first Virgin Voyage final interview. She doesn't watch us.
You're kidding me.
How that possible? And then I have to send the link and I say, hey, if you are watching us, you are already on board.
Well, you know, I will say this. As I talked to the bartender, and what a delightful lady she was, I said, do you watch our town hall? What's that? I said, how do you stay informed? Oh, I don't know, sir. Everybody, again, share. If you're a crew member, and it doesn't matter if you're a Carnival crew member, a Royal crew member, MSC crew member, share with other crew members, because this information is not just for one cruise line. It's the industry with what's going on.
And for you that is a crew member, I know you have lots of experience. I know you know what you have to do, but understand, you have no other channel that continue give you guys information about what's going on and update you guys about what you have to be prepared for.
And you know, if you go to our YouTube channel, you will see things you need to know before you go. What about packing? What about all of these things? Because these things have changed.
And
what are the protocols on the ship, right?
More information for you when you get there. You are well prepared.
Yeah, the last thing you want someone, oh, I didn't know. Nobody told me. That excuse doesn't work anymore. No more.
So I think it's nobody from what you see there in the class, because they're all here. Everybody from what you see there.
Then I want to see every one of them give a like and every one of them subscribe. Every one of you, right?
Great.
If not, we're not going to do the video.
And guys, also, I spoke about this 2 weeks ago. So you go to the share button, right? You can still live. You can go to the share button, click on the share button, go to your WhatsApp groups. You have a bunch of WhatsApp groups. I know you have. And then share with your friends, you know, your neighbors. Say, hey, watch this. Check this out. Because I know that people like you, they want to have their life transformed as well. So give to them the opportunity. If you click on the share button and then you share this link with other people, you're going to bring more people here and they're going to have their life transformed because you made a difference doing this.
And you know, we talk about a lot in Indonesia, we talk about karma. When you do something good, it comes back to you.
Of course.
If you share that link and someone gets a job or someone, you know, it affects their family, you never know. So guys, do your duty. Let's talk about Carnival. Carnival Corporation, they are doing the restart. The brand is on the move. We talk about Carnival. The first sailing will be July 3rd, their return to service, and it is actually going to be the Carnival Vista. The Carnival Vista, July 3rd, and this is all exciting stuff. These are official dates, so everyone is getting ready. The Carnival Horizon is on July 4th. July 4th in America is a holiday. Are you going?
Yeah, I'm pretty much.
Have you booked?
I would like to. You know, I try to book. We try to book, remember?
Yes.
It's all full.
You know what? I may, and I'm seriously thinking about this. I may go on Virgin for my birthday, which is right around November.
Oh, I thought the CTI about to go. No, only you?
Oh, okay. Well, I may go in the Rockstar Suite.
Okay, but as long as we as a team can be there.
CTI can pay. It's okay. All right. So we got the Carnival Breeze on July 15th, right? And by the way, guys, if you just joined, you know, this show is going to be about all positions that are coming up. Hang in there. And I know that some people in Indonesia, they join a little bit late, you know, jam karet, they call it, rubber time. But as long as they hang in there, we're okay. The Carnival Miracle, right, will be July 27th. July 27th for the Carnival Miracle. And the Mardi Gras. Everybody is so excited about the Mardi Gras. That is July 31st. So, guys, if you're scheduled for the Mardi Gras, and again, understand, there are so many employment letters out there. Like I said, you know, there was 1,000 going. There's another 3,000. And every week when we have our meeting with the cruise lines, they'll say, so how many have their visas ready? Oh, for those who don't have, okay, we're not going to wait much longer. Right? So if you haven't applied for your visa or you need assistance, and again, I suggest you go to your agency, be sure to talk to them. Coming up next on August 7th, this is the Carnival Magic. And everybody loves it. Have you been on the Magic?
No.
Oh. Have you been on any ship?
I never walk on a ship.
You know, you work for a bad company. They should put you on a ship somewhere.
Yeah.
All right. Carnival Sunrise, August 15th. Carnival Panorama, August 21st. Now, all of these ships are going to be, you know, in different places, the Caribbean, Alaska, Bahamas, the Mexican Riviera. So when a Carnival announces these dates, and we said this many, many times, you need to be ready 3 months before because there's documentation, there's visa, there's training on the ship. These dates that we give you, that's not the dates to start getting your medical ready or passports ready. You should already be ready because that's a sailing date.
When we talk about be ready, Right? We can relate this. It can be students, whatever, but we can relate this with other parts of the hospitality industry, like hotels, resort. But now we are talking specifically about the cruise line. When we talk about be ready, what do you think that is expectation from for the managers on the people that is waiting for the schedule, that is waiting the crew member return to the ship? What could be like someone walking into the gangway, right, into the ship, and I see this guy is prepared versus this guy is not prepared. How can we talk about these two type of people? Those who walk in prepared and those who's like, oh, no preparation at all. He just want to come back, but he doesn't know, have no clue what we are living here, what the atmosphere.
Okay, let's talk about the one who's prepared.
Okay.
The one who's prepared, he walks up the gangway, he's got his backpack on. They will say, okay, do you have your documents? They're all together in one nice little folder. Here's my documents, here's my PCR test, here's what I have. Great. Go to the crew purser and get ready and get signed on board, right? The one who's not ready comes to the gangway. Oh, sir, I don't know where my documents are. I think they're in my luggage. I'm not quite sure. They're going to say, are you kidding me? You traveled 15, maybe 5,000 miles and you're not ready? Oh, but sir, I'm sorry. No, there is no sorry.
And right now it's required to use mask.
Yes, it's still required to use a mask.
The guy who's prepared, he's going to bring his mask.
He'll have his mask and
his hand sanitizer.
You know, it's funny. I was talking yesterday to CTI Bali, and they said that the crew, and we got this information from the ship itself, tell the crew to bring extra mask, because on the ship you may get one or two. You don't want to wear one or two for every day, because every time you step out of your cabin, as of this time, you have to wear your mask. So again, guys, bring some extra masks with you.
So hand sanitizer?
Hand sanitizer, yes.
So probably bring some
Some
books.
people are using shields.
Bring some books, some podcasts so you can watch during the time you're quarantining in your cabin. And remember, guys, English. I'm not an American, right? I'm Brazilian. And I know when I go to Brazil and I stay there 2 or 3 months, I never stay 3 months, but 2 months, let's say 2 months I stay in Brazil. And then when I come back here, I know that I'm all the time connected with United States because I continue work from CTI, even being there. So we continue talking.
Right.
But even though, because my atmosphere give me the possibility to speak Portuguese all the time, when I get here, it take me 1 week to 2 to like get traction again and have that fluent English.
Right.
So understand, it doesn't mean that you don't speak English. You guys do speak English. You guys do have a good communication. But you have to keep in mind, you're already at home for over a year and a half. Look how in your day, like 100% of your day, 95% of the time you're speaking Bahasa, or you're speaking Thai, or you're speaking your local language. So this is going to affect, right?
Absolutely.
What you have to do in terms of preparation is start to watch podcasts, start to watch our lives, start to connect again, immerse yourself into the English culture, right? Because if you do that, when you walk into the ship, again, you're going to say, this guy is prepared.
That's right.
He's ready. He's here. He can understand questions and talk to people really quick. He's not going to take time to get traction.
But he's been home working on something. He has just sitting at home and saying, "Oh, poor me, I don't have a job." He's, they keep educating themselves, which is important.
Watch movies, immerse yourself, because this is going to be really important.
Absolutely. We said at the beginning, this show is all about jobs. We're going to intermingle some, cruise ship news, but let's get to the jobs. And everybody's worrying about jobs. Now, again, the first section we're going to talk about, and there are many sections through the live. The first one is culinary.
Are we looking for new people?
Oh my! Are we looking? Have you been to our website? There's 500 positions open on our website, and we're going to show you some pictures of our website in a few moments. But there is always a huge need for culinary. So if you come from the culinary department, and it doesn't matter if you're a baker, a cook, a chef, a sous chefs, butchers, pastry, we are looking for them
right now.
And you may wonder, well, why are they looking for? There's so many crew that are waiting to go back. There is, in some cruise lines, there's a 30% drop off, which means I'm not coming back. My wife won't let me come back. I'm old. I want to retire. I don't want to go back. So when we have that drop off, naturally there's a lot of crew waiting to go back, and we're going to get you back first. But for those new positions we need, we've got to start the processing.
Of course.
We've got to be able to present them. And those who have C1D visas, those who have Schengen visas, those who have documents in order, and you want to go back, you can still apply. right? And I will say to this, right, we're going to show, as I said, we're going to show some pictures a little bit later of our website and the revamping and how they can do the Go video. You're going to explain that, because video nowadays, guys, is so important. It's good to put a resume up there, right? And it's good to put your documentation up there and make sure you upload those, but then make sure you go to the Go video. We'll talk about that in a minute. Let's talk about Culinary. We have a video. This is what we need, guys. Culinary. Culinary is one of my favorite positions. I love when good cooks come in. Like last night, I went out to dinner, right? And it was Thursday night. And Thursday night, I had to wait an hour just to get into the restaurant. Now, you normally think, okay, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I get it, because everybody goes out. But when you have to wait an hour, first of all, you don't like to wait an hour, but it's worth waiting for. When you get in and you sit down and you eat, yummy, yummy, yummy.
Yeah, it's so amazing because you can go to two different restaurants and they have the same type of cuisine, like a Mexican cuisine, and you eat the food and then you say they use the same ingredients, they spend the same amount of money, but the taste is so different. And that's why we differentiate professionals, right? When we talk about guys, we are looking for cooks, we are looking for chefs, we are looking for executive chefs, sous chefs. We're looking for people who's passionate about it, because at this the time when you differentiate who have passion, who loves to do what they like to
Absolutely.
do, and is going to bring a totally different taste to the food, and the other one that is just going to waste the ingredients, because that's
like
pretty
McDonald's.
much. That's pretty much what they do,
Yes,
right? They
unpack.
You give $100 to buy ingredients, and they give you both.
Right.
One turn that dish in something really fancy, really tasteful, really juicy, and the other one is like, really, I'm not gonna come back here anymore.
Right.
So if you're passionate about it, if you love to cook, if you wanna build your career into the culinary, so guys, apply right now. You can go to our website, as you guys saw here, cti-usa.com, and we also have a link here for our CTI Go video. on the description of this video. You have these two options, but I want to suggest you to go to our website because it's all the features that you guys can enjoy and be part of.
We're going to show some pictures of our new website in a few moments. We just revamped it, and I want to tell you guys, we are continually upgrading. Every day we're adding new little things. So if you go today, next week may be something new because we are adding positions, we are adding new, you know, the way, the look, the feel of it. It's going to be very mobile friendly. So all I can say is, if you want to be in the know and you want positions, check it out regularly. Important. Sure. You know, before we get back to some more, let's talk about the culinary positions, right? We need chefs, sous chefs, bakers, pastries, garde-manger. We need also the cleaners, the utilities, the pot washers, the dishwashers, right? The sauce cooks, the fish cooks. If you also look at the salad makers, right? Garde-manger, all these people they're in need. And if you have those skills, and like Eduardo says, if you have the passion, one of the things is to go and upload your video, right? Or I'm sorry, upload your resume. Your resume may look great, but it doesn't have any passion. That's why you go to Go Video and you say, you know me, this is me, and this is what I can do, and this is what I'm in charge of, and I've done this. So the more excitement you show, because not like before, where everybody would come and sit down and talk to you individually. Now they're going to use video a lot. Not only does it save a cruise line money from flying over to wherever country they may be going, staying in a hotel, paying their staff, now they can sit at their desk and look at a video. So it's important, and you know, we're leading that charge, and of course we're doing it for the crew members, and we want them to understand, guys. You know, and we'll talk more about the video. Let's get on here, right? But culinary positions, definitely, we need culinary positions. Now let's talk about people who are actually cruise lines that are going back to sailing. Princess Cruises will be sailing July 25th with the Majestic Princess, the Sky Princess, and the Regal Princess. They are going to do Alaska and the United Kingdom. Holland America, and I know we have a lot of Holland America friends out there. Everybody Holland America, hello to you. CTI does Holland America line in Thailand. And for those in Thailand, again, you know, contact the office. We've been reaching out. We're going to do a big Zoom call. I believe you're going to host that.
For sure.
For all the people in Thailand, all the people for Holland America. So make sure, again, pass this video to your friends and say, guys, you better get ready because they're going to contact us. Contact CTI Thailand. We've got the group there. They've added more people there. They're making sure that you are ready to go. And if you come at the last minute and not ready to go, and again, I can say, if you want to do the visa yourself, if you want to do it yourself, go do it. If you get delayed and you miss your date, then there'll be other people that'll be going to the ship. So Holland America line, the New Amsterdam and the Eurodam. First of all, the New Amsterdam is going to Alaska, an amazing place for those who have been to Alaska, so good for Holland America. And also the Eurodam is going to the Mediterranean, so exciting stuff there. Seabourn, also July 3rd, Seabourn, the Ovation, and the Seabourn Odyssey. They are going to the Caribbean and also to the Med. Exciting stuff. P&O Cruises in the UK. The first sailing will be June 27th. To the Britannia and the Iona. The Iona is brand new and a huge ship, absolutely amazing. They will be sailing out of the United Kingdom. Costa Cruises, which many of us know, the first two ships will be in service starting on June 26th. AIDA, which is part of the Carnival Corporation, they're starting up two ships on July 3rd. So it doesn't matter. Again, we keep saying we are all seafarers, which you've probably seen our logo, WAAS. This show and what we do is for all crew members. It doesn't matter if you work with CTI, you're a crew member with CTI. It really doesn't matter. It's for the cruise industry and the crew members. And also oilers and tankers.
No, of course, at this time, what we want to do is to add value to the cruise industry on a total, right? We are struggling together, and we have to be united at this time.
But let's celebrate
mostly
together now. You know, as we go back, we've been struggling.
When you
for
mention
sure.
People from AIDA, we CTI, we don't send crew member to AIDA, we don't send people to MSC, we don't send people to Royal Caribbean, but because we are into the same industry, we are going to the same thing, we are united at this time. And I believe that whatever fits for our crew in Carnival and Virgin and other cruise line, it's gonna fit for you guys as well. Like,
absolutely,
be prepared, contact your office. It's always the same. Right.
You know, more positions we need. Let's talk about housekeeping.
Housekeeping.
Right. We have a video for housekeeping. Let's shoot it. Apply. Housekeeping, and can you do it? You can see part of what housekeeping does there. There's the making the beds, the cleaning of the bathrooms, right? The rugs, the carpet, doing the little towels. Have you seen the towels, the animal towels?
Yeah, I do. The elephants. I love that.
So if you're in housekeeping supervisors, cabin attendants, assistant cabin attendants, laundry, cleaners, utilities, assistant housekeepers, anything to do with housekeeping, if you want to be into housekeeping and you have the passion, apply now, right? Good stuff. Now we're going to talk about something that is close to Eduardo's heart and my heart as well. If you guys think it's not, I can tell you it is as well. We really appreciate all the things that you do for us. If I look in the comments, I see lots and lots and lots of people from OTC. We are so happy you're here, as well as all the other offices, right? Again, as we are for all cruise lines, we're for all the agencies as well. Sometimes we don't mention Millennial. Sometimes we don't mention OTC or who's the other guy? The other guys.
Lombok, CTI Lombok.
Lombok, yes.
Yeah, we have a separate divisions here. Which one is the school, and we're going to talk about right now, which is OTC, and we have Millennial, which is that is regarding to what is related with OTC, but it's a part of the recruiting. Right now, we are talking about education, which is make all the human beings better. Like education is the most important thing. I believe that I'm going to die and going to learn until the last day of my life.
Absolutely.
And that's what I want to grab your attention right now. And when we talk about education, we have to talk about a hospitality training facility, right? People who take their life and use all their knowledge to help others. And OTC has done an amazing job. They're sending people abroad. They're sending people to Maldives, to Dubai, to Taiwan. They send people to the ship as well, as those people get experience and ready. And that's why OTC has this partnership with CTI,
right.
Become our partner. Why? Because we see the quality of candidates that they provide. We start to work closely with them. And we know, Mr. Church, that in next month, in July, they are going to start the new season. 2021, 2022, great. With new students, people that is been watching us here and they say, you know what, I think I want to start my career in hospitality, which means there's more people, more crew, more people going to go to the ship.
We keep saying more people, apply, we need, right?
And to endorse that, I want to give you guys a little preview, right, about the hospitality, about what OTC has done. And we are very proud to be working with them. And if you are one of the students that you want to join in your career in hospitality, food and beverage, housekeeping, culinary, you will start today. You will start right now. You can contact OTC Bali College. You can go to the website and apply as well. We also have the link here below.
Right, right.
But guys, stay tuned. Watch this video because I believe this video is going to impact you and may help you take the right action.
We want to share with you the insights, the possibilities.
Bali.
Yeah, on the heart of Bali. Guys, I do believe in results. I think for me, the most important thing that we can work with is with results. You can build any dream in your mind, try to build any business, but if you don't have a result, I'm so sorry. And OTC has proved themselves. They brought results not only to CTI, but to the Balinese people, to the Indonesian people, helping them to succeed, same them. And we saw lots of testimonies every time when we go live. You see the students' talks on their own. You see the students presenting the testimony, how happy they are. They have their life transformed. And OTC, you guys are doing an amazing job. If you apply right now, guys, you can have the opportunity to start your season 2021 right now in July.
So everyone, and I see there's a lot of you guys there, again, if you give thumbs up last week, you can still do it this week.
Of course.
You can do it every single time.
And you can also put your comments below here.
Yes,
you guys want to work on a ship, which cruise line they want to work, put here below. Because if your dream is big to work for Virgin, understand that you have to push yourself.
And again, if you're not from the college, let's say you don't go to OTC, and you may be in Brazil, you may be in Hong Kong, you may be in Singapore, you may be halfway around the world in Russia. If you want to work for Virgin or you want to work for Carnival, let us know. Because if you don't tell us, we don't know.
How do we know?
There you go. All right. Protocols, new protocols, and everybody, every crew member, whether you're a crew member now, you're a crew member later, the protocols are changing. Royal Caribbean released their new protocols yesterday for those who are going on the ship. Now, in America, we have this, people want vaccines, people don't want vaccines. The government or the state of Florida says you cannot ask someone if they have been vaccinated. So Royal has come out with these new protocols. And honestly, if you're not vaccinated, they're pretty tough protocols. Royal Caribbean strongly suggests if you want to go on a cruise to please be vaccinated. But we as Americans, you can't force anyone to do that, and that's okay. But Royal Caribbean is going to make, if you are non-vaccinated, that you'll have to take a PCR test, and that's additional to the cruise price. And I believe it is
not cheap.
No, it's not cheap.
$125.
$136 per person.
Yes.
All the way down to the age of 2. Now, I can't imagine taking my child on a ship that happens to be 2 or 3 years old, and they have to do a swab up their nose.
Oh, they have to.
Oh
my God!
Can you imagine for a baby? I mean, but again, the reason they're just saying the reason we put this into place because we have to make sure everybody's safe.
Of course,
it would discourage me from taking my family on a ship. Right? Because I would say, I'll just wait till it gets better, or things don't have to take all these tests. And there will be separate places, according to Royal Caribbean, there will be separate places where the vaccinated are and the non-vaccinated.
Oh, I can see the vaccinated on the Paradise, and the other one, can I walk there? No, you don't have the vaccine. What can I do for you? Oh, please let me go. Yeah. Let me have fun. No. Social distance here.
I'm sorry, you stay over there because you're the unchosen. Yeah. So, and also prior to disembarkation, they have to take another test. So those who are not vaccinated, push them off to the side and say, okay, all these unvaccinated have to take additional tests. Now, so far, as of yesterday, everybody has to wear a mask. Whether you're vaccinated or you're not, everybody has to wear a mask except when you're eating.
I mentioned this before, right in the beginning, that the cruise line would become the safest place to be at, and that's so true. You see that they are not worrying. Of course, revenue is so important, and they actually, no business need to bring revenue more than the cruise industry because they've been struggling a lot. And you see, they're not worrying about how much money they're going to make, but they're worrying about the environment that they're going to build. The safety environment. Because if they will say, okay, right now we 1.5 years a pause, let's go back, put everybody inside, let's make money. No. They are giving preferences, and for those people who is vaccinated, which is not the majority yet. Right. It's not the majority yet, and taking from them the possibility to bring more revenue, saying to those people, so if you don't get a vaccine, I'm sorry, you are not so welcome here. You can come because it's nothing that we can do based on government law and things like that, but you're not so well. You have to go through all these things, making difficult for them. Of course, they're going to lose some people here, but they want to make sure they give the right environment. And it's my value. I appreciate what they're doing.
I know. The cruise line has been under such heavy scrutiny, right, for the last year and a half. And, one COVID case is going to be blown out of proportion. And, there's always going to be those bystanders. We told you so. Cruising's not safe. And again, as you said earlier, the cruise line is probably one of the most safest places to be. You can walk into your grocery store. You can walk into a movie theater. You can go to a bar or a club.
You don't know where these people have been.
You have no idea who's sitting next to you and where they've been. And they haven't had a test. You don't even know if they've had a test. And again, if you haven't had your vaccine, how do I know? Are you going to show me your card? I don't think so, right? So it's going to be real tough, and that's why the restrictions are tough. And they also say, as the ship goes into port, depending on what the local port regulations are. For example, if they go to St. Thomas, and St. Thomas says, to come on our island, you must be vaccinated. Well, for those who are vaccinated, everybody go ashore. See you later. For those that are not vaccinated, grab yourself a seat and sit down.
Wow.
So it's going to be really, really tough. We'll see how that works. I know there's been some instances where it's not so good, but we'll see how it works, right? Anyway, they're going back to cruising. The next thing we're going to talk about, and let's get back to the jobs and positions, is that we need restaurant staff.
Of course, waitress, quick service attendant, and all the above.
And we have a video for you. Here you go, guys. Back again, busboys, waiters, waitresses, food servers, runners, quick server attendants, on and on and on. If you work in the dining room or you're part of the dining room staff, as they call the team dining room, be sure and apply. Again, we are going to need people for so many cruise lines. Now you're probably saying to yourself, and I know, Eduardo, you're probably saying to yourself, how do I apply?
Oh, yeah.
You're probably saying that too. I can see it in your eyes.
Give me some options. How
okay.
Can I apply?
All right. Let's throw up our website here. Here's our totally new redesigned website. And as I keep saying, what's going to happen is you're going to see it expand. Now, this happens to be the front page, but the next shot is a page I want to focus on, and that happens to be, where do I apply? Have a look at these icons here. Now, you can see that below happens to be some of the cruise lines that we recruit for, but that is a scrolling, so you'll see it scroll with all these other cruise lines there. But up at the top, you can see management, housekeeping, food and beverage, deck and engine, hotel, and culinary. So what you do is you click on one of those icons where you want to apply, and the next page you'll go to is called the jobs page. Now, there are over 500 jobs listing there. And you can also see that it says find the job that you want. You type in there, I want to be a waiter. Then all the waiters will pop up. I want to be a cook. I want to be culinary. They'll all pop up because they all sort that way.
But I want to say something here.
Go ahead.
Before you finish your application, make sure you read the job description.
Oh, yes. And guys, the job descriptions are long, right? And the reason they're long, that cruise lines give them to us, and they want to say, look, has the person read the job description? Because if they do a video interview with you, they'll say, okay, great. So have you read the job description? Oh, yes, sir, I have. And then they start asking you questions. Well, I'm not sure. That's the fastest way to lose your job. You can even print the job description. take it home and study it. If there's words in there that you might not understand, make sure that you do understand. Read it as though it's a book that you love. That's the most important thing. Now you'll see on the screen, I went ahead and clicked. If you look down at the bottom, there's a Virgin logo there. And I went ahead and clicked, and I chose Assistant Beverage Manager. And on the screen, you will see the Assistant Beverage Manager position. And again, the job descriptions, everything that is required. Now, you'll see the little blue button there. It says Apply Now. Once you click the Apply Now, you'll be taken to a page that says Apply Now. So you fill out all your information there, right? And again, I see people not putting any documents. They say, I just want to apply for this. If you have no resume, if you have no documents, how does anybody know you're qualified?
Without resume, it's impossible.
Right. So make sure that you attach your resume. At the very end, it'll say attach your documents. Now, the next thing we want to talk about, you may say, well, okay, I'll apply there, but I want to do Go Video. I'm excited about Go Video, right? Go Video is a system that CTI has put together where you have the opportunity, and actually you're going to see Mr. Eduardo inside of Go Video.
Seriously?
Because he will ask you questions. Not you, Eduardo. This other guy is more handsome than you, right?
Okay.
So anyway, you go there and you'll see these questions, and Mr. Eduardo will ask you questions. Yep. And you get no more commission, sorry. But anyway, the Go Video is a platform where you get to show your personality. There, you can also upload your resume. You can upload pictures of what you do. You can do all kinds of things. This is the time to shine. And Eduardo will be on this side looking as you upload your video. Eduardo, give them some hints.
Guys, in today's world, be very honest. All the industry, all companies, they receive lots of resumes. And you will know what they do with that? They don't check much.
They stick them on, do you know how, if you go into a cruise line,
pilots of resumes.
Yeah, there's just stacks of paper of resumes. How do you stand out? Right?
Resume doesn't have a feeling. Resume doesn't talk. Resume doesn't do anything. But resume is still current because we need to have resume. Let's put it this way: resume is your birth certificate. Absolutely. Everything that you have done in your life goes to your resume, and is really important. Do not walk to any job without a resume. Make sure you have a resume with lots of details. But when you go to a video interview and give you a chance to show your face, to show your personality, your charisma, that help you differentiate yourself from others. You know,
like us good-looking guys, right?
You know what I'm saying? Because I can have two waiters applying for the job, and they might be working kind of the same level, but when they go in front of the camera and they start to talk, I can say, oh, I like more this guy.
I saw a guy from Thailand the other day. He is from the Mandarin Oriental, and what a dynamic personality. He got on that video and he knew everything he wanted to say. I did not hear well, sir, he
but
knew
you know
what
it's
he
coming
wanted.
From?
Where?
Preparation.
Of course,
right?
Of course.
Preparation. Don't believe that you're gonna come in front of the video and say, I'm ready. Whatever you ask, I'm gonna be, because we work with our brain and our mind. So as you work with, if I ask you something and you have done 3 or 4 years ago, in one moment you might start to think, which is normal, but you don't want to think in front of someone who is analyzing your skills.
That's your opportunity.
So make sure that you prepare yourself first. Make sure that you prepare the environment, your background, the microphone. If you're going to use your laptop. If you don't have a laptop, maybe you can ask a friend, hey, do you have a laptop? Can I go to your house? Can you help me? Help me out. Involve more people, what you're doing, right?
Do it in front of an audience.
Do in front of someone and say, hey, this guy here, it's me, or I'm faking, or I'm not looking natural. So try to practice as much as you can. And then when you come to apply with us, guys, deliver your best, right? This is the time for you to shine. Make sure that your English is not really good, but your communication is not only based on your voice, but also your body talks.
And how you're dressed, right? So imagine, and we've done thousands and thousands of interviews. We've gone and we've sat in big auditoriums, and I've seen 1,000 or 500 people sitting there waiting 2 or 3 days to be interviewed, and they sit down in front of the interviewer from the cruise lines. That's your moment to shine. And now you have to shine on video.
Of course.
And the great thing about the video is if you don't like it, okay, let me do it over.
Yeah, you can do again. Like before you submit, you can double check and then you say, you know what, this is not me, let me do one more time. But before you go, guys, make sure you feel like you can show at least that excitement.
And confidence, right?
And confidence,
regardless if you're a captain, a hotel manager, a food and beverage director, a maitre d', assistant, you may be in a management position, right? Again, especially those who are in management position who work with the actual passengers. You know how to show your personality with passengers.
Of course.
Because guess what? It's tipping. And what happens when you smile? What happens when you talk to that person? The tips are higher. Now you may say, well, I work in the kitchen. Well, it doesn't matter. Your food's got to shine. Your food's got to talk to you. But you've got to get that across.
And of course,
to the cruise lines.
even for those people that work on the kitchen, and you might believe that English is not so required, and I'm gonna tell you that it is, because as you go for a better position, you have to manage people, and you don't work only with people from your country. And in a ship is more than 7 nationalities, which means
70.
70.
70.
Yeah, 70, right?
Okay.
Maybe I say 17, I'm sorry. But anyhow, guys, you have to communicate with them. You have to manage them. Can you imagine if your communication is not good? Because many people, they speak English, but they don't know how to communicate. They don't know how to...
Let your face talk also, your expressions, everything, right?
And this is really important. If you want to become a chef, an executive chef, you have to improve your communication. Don't think, oh, I'm working in the kitchen, I don't see the guests, I don't talk to the guests. It's not really required from me. It is. Otherwise, you're going to be cooked forever.
But also, and this is what I really love, when we were going around Asia and parts of Europe, right? We were doing the interviews for Virgin, right? And Virgin started off with this rock star. So the people, and this is you, and I believe Marcos did a video, and you see all these people, I'm a rock star, I'm this, they're looking for those who have the personality. And trust me, whether it's Carnival, whether it's Royal Caribbean, everybody's got to have personality. Today, it's about personality. And the young people have personality. I've seen it.
They do have. And you have to get ready for that. So take this opportunity. I saw one comment here. The guy said, I'm always waiting for my opportunity. The opportunity is right here, right? Make sure you have a really well done resume. Practice on your resume, practice in front of the mirror, pick up your cell phone, put a camera in front of you, practice on yourself, show your family, and then go to our website, and then you guys can apply there and also do the CTI Go video. I can assure you, if you do everything with love, with passion, and dedication, we're going to see him and say, oh, this guy is different. Let's bring him. Let's present him. Because it's not only, let's Eduardo and Mr. Church decide if I'm not. No. We have to justify why we are bringing you here.
Absolutely.
This guy has the right experience. He has the right attitude. He has a potential to continue growing. He has a leadership. So you have to have what it takes. It's not only my decision. I don't. You decide for yourself.
That's it.
We are just a bridge.
But right? also understand, guys, there are thousands and thousands of people applying. Right? And the cruise lines see thousands and thousands of people. And there's going to be new jobs, which is great. So express yourself. Let them know that why you deserve that job.
Let me stand here because I have to stand a little. Sometimes I have to stand.
When you get old.
One guy, pay attention, one guy, he applied to work and he was working as a housekeeping manager for many years. He has like 5 or 6 years as a housekeeping manager. He never worked on a ship. And he applied to work as a hotel steward, a very lower position in comparing but he applied to work for Virgin, of course, is a different standards, whatever.
Right.
So, okay, he went to our CTI Go video, right? And he submit his video. On the first question, tell me who you are, tell me about yourself, he was presenting himself good. But he didn't highlight everything that he has done. He didn't put in front of me like, oh, this is this is about my career. This is who I am, and I say I want to know more about this guy. He was just simple. And then the next question, talking about your work experience, he also didn't highlight about his management skills. So the way that he was dressing as a simple person didn't put him on, oh, this guy is way good. I say, for hotel steward, he's really good. Okay, let's move him forward.
Right.
So talking to him later, because after we double check them into our program,
right,
then we go 101. And then I start to talk, I say, are you a manager? Oh, he said, yes. I said, why you didn't put in your resume? His resume was really basic, not much detail. After I talked to him, his resume become from 1 page to 10 pages. Because of course, I want to have all the details in order to present and justify you to my client. So he ended up, of course, we put him in a better position.
But I think what everybody has to understand is every time a cruise line calls, and they don't care what cruise line, they'll say, I want your best.
Your best.
Don't give me your mediocre. Don't give me your okay. I want your best.
But sometimes even the applicants, they underestimate themselves. They don't have the confidence to say, no, I'm a manager. Maybe I'm not going to be able to be a manager on board because I don't have cruise ship experience, but I can be a cabin host. I can be something, but you don't have to start from scratch, like from the zero. And even when you go present yourself, you tell, I'm a manager, I've been working here in this place, because people are going to judge you based on what you have been exposed, right? Guys, preparation is very important. And when you go in front of someone, just be honest, because the truth is going to help you deliver your best. You don't have anything to hide, right?
Absolutely. And that leads us into the Maritime Challenge, right? This guy won last year's Maritime Challenge. And look at the personality, because he also brings his daughter in, but you can see, and this guy's in human resources. So he deals with just about every single crew member. He deals with those 70 nationalities, but his English is impeccable.
He's the winner?
He was the winner last year. Okay. And because we had a few internet problems last week, we're going to bring him back. So let's go to the Maritime Challenge, and guys, we want you to watch his movement, his actions. He's not crazy, but he's very confident in what he does.
Let's see.
Hey guys, the CTI Challenge is on. Strong. We'll be back. CTI-USA.com to register.
Blackbird singing in a dead end. Take these broken wings and learn to fly all your life. You are only waiting for this moment to arrive. Blackbird singing in a dead end. Take this sunken eyes and learn to see all your life. You are only waiting for this moment to be free. Blackbird fly. Blackbird fly into the light of a dark blind night.
We're back. This guy is, you know what? I love his enthusiasm. He's got his daughter there. And again, there's a reason he's the winner. And, you can see where he does the double videos. And I just like this guy. I think he's really
Mr.
good.
Andika Siwi.
Mr. Andika, yes. And he's from Royal Caribbean. And I keep saying Carnival, NCL, AIDA, Mind Shift. Where are you guys? Right?
So guys, the name of this campaign, the name of what we do, he called Maritime Challenge, which means I'm going to challenge you. Initially, I want you to bring what you like to do, what you love to do, what you're good at. And then along the way, we start to push to see, hey, go here to social media. I want to see if you can become popular. Hey, talk to me about all your knowledge about cruise industry. And he won in many many levels, right? That's why he won the Maritime Challenge.
You go to our webpage here, and this is where you register.
So go there, guys. Make your video. You can win if you the number one,
you get $1,000. But we have 4,000 in prizes.
But number two, 750. Look, I want that money.
I agree. Right? You can take as you see, we have iPhones, we have laptops, we have $4,000
total.
Yes,
so lots of money.
And you can take the cash, or you can take the prize.
I prefer the cash.
I would take the cash.
Of course.
I would take the cash. Let's move on to Deck and Engine.
Let's do it.
Deck and Engine. We've got Deck and Engine positions for you guys, and we've got oilers, greasers, wipers, bosun, assistant bosons, carpers, electricians, carpet layers, even more. But now it is deck and engine. Let's have a look at this video. Go deck and engine positions, guys. So lots and lots. And the next slide we want to show you. And again, let's understand: carpenters, oilers, greasers, electricians, chief officer, or not chief officers. That's deck, but engine chief electricians, plumbers. Wipers. Again, if you're one of those, be sure and apply. Now, speaking of which, the next one happens to be one of my favorite.
Which one?
And that's the place where you consume the beverages.
Okay, the bartenders.
Bartenders, the waiters, the bar waiters, you know, when you go and sit down and relax and they come and talk to you, that's what you do after a hard day's work. I do a hard day's work now. You don't deserve to go there, but I do, right?
Okay, and I can assure you, this position requires the best English and the best engagement knowledge because
and
you have
personality,
to entertain
and
people.
personality, right?
Personality. This is a must for this position. Let's see that, right?
Yes,
it's
yes.
right there.
Let's go ahead.
Let's move it.
Perfect bartender for Virgin. Do you see the tattoos, the style, the flair?
You see how many looks she brought? Like
Yes.
many different styles.
Right.
This same people, same personality.
Now, that kind of bartender you won't see at Regency. You won't see at Oceania, right? That's not the style. That's not what they're portraying. But that could be a Carnival. That could be a Virgin.
Virgin, yeah.
Yeah.
Like it could be you guys, right? You don't have to have a tattoo, okay? But if you do have, you are welcome. That's
It
what
used to be they couldn't go. Now,
this is
more
something that
acceptable.
we always have to talk and then make sure that person is going to understand. It's so crazy what I'm going to say here, but this happened when Virgin went to Indonesia, and we are talking with the recruiters, we are talking with them, and I say, oh, tell me about the crazy thing that happened. They say that one person went ahead and then they tattooed the name Virgin on the arm.
That's going a little bit overboard, right?
No, because understand one thing, guys. It's not because you have a tattoo that you're gonna be hired.
Right, exactly.
So it's not because you have, I'm gonna make something like crazy here and they're gonna hire me. No, that's not Virgin, right?
Right.
Usually people who has the courage to put tattoo on and to use something different, usually those people, they have personality like this lady.
Right.
Those tattoos is only a sentimental feeling that she's expressing on her body, but this has nothing to do with I'm going to hire you as or not. You must have the knowledge. You must bring the personality, right?
You know, guys, here's what you have to think about is the future. Don't think about right now. So those who are in school, those who are learning, you know, go every day with passion. Go say, you know what, I'm going to make myself something. Because one of the things we want to say here, and this just came out in Cruise Industry News today as well, Royal Caribbean is building a new ship called the Icon of the Seas. Now, the Wonder of the Seas just came out. The Icon of the Seas is coming out. There are over 100 cruise ships on order. So if you think, oh, I can't go now, what about me? Plan for your future. Take time to learn. Take time to be the professional that you can be, right? So that's it. Now, the last thing we want to come up with is, no, I'm sorry. We have Mr. Bill Panoff. I believe he is, what Bill does is he's the owner, he's the chief editor of Porthole Magazine, and he often shares video with us, but he's a very unique person, and we kind of have a kindred spirit because he was a cruise director at Carnival, and I was a cruise director at Holland America and Celebrity.
That's great.
That's great, and he's such a great guy. Here's Bill Panoff.
I'm Bill Panoff, the chairman of the PPI Group and Porthole Cruise and Travel. We are a digital marketing company that lives in the cruise and travel space. We publish over 40 travel magazines. We do in-cabin publications for the cruise lines, custom magazines for hotels, video campaigns, and much, much more. If you're looking to reach this exclusive audience, go to porthole.com or ppigroup.com to learn a little bit more. I'm Bill Panoff, and thanks for stopping by.
There you have Bill Panoff, a good friend of mine. I really like this guy. I think that we may be doing something down the road. Two old guys, you know, who've been in the industry forever, but we have wisdom and knowledge.
And I can execute. What about that?
All right. And we want to thank Bill for that. Also, we just want to let you know that places are opening up. The islands in Hawaii, they had restricted now. They've opened up. And NCL has a ship in Hawaii. The only American ship that has an American flag is NCL. So, guys, if you work for NCL, be watching that. That'll be coming up soon. And you know that 70% of the people in Hawaii are already vaccinated?
Well, that's all, but they don't have much people there, right? It's a small island.
Well, but there's a lot of people who live there.
No, but
well, it's not like America.
Because the other day people was talking about Israel, because Israel has like 100% people vaccinated, but Israel has 9 million people. So you don't compare with United States that has 320 something.
Well,
right?
They can get vaccinated quicker.
Because of course percentage is good, but we have to know like the amount of people, because it's become more occurring, right?
Right.
Of course.
When we talk about the bar as well, we need bartenders, bar back, bar waiters, bar waitresses, bar servers, bar utilities, bar managers, assistant bar managers. This is all, of course, on our website, so go there and have a look. Now, one of the videos that we showed last week, and we're going to end today with this, we talk about all the people going back. We opened up the show with the people from Deck and Engine who were going back to, Carnival ship. Now we're going to end with a video, and it's so funny. I got a lot of comments on this last week. It's a Tom Jones parody, and for those in the UK who are watching as well, you'll know this very well. Tom Jones was a very famous singer. He's one of those singers, and this was very risque back in the day, back in the 70s. He used to go do a show, right? And while he was doing his show, the women would take off their underwear and throw it on the stage.
Oh my God.
Can you imagine?
I have seen this in Brazil a lot.
Anyway, for all of our audience out there, for my aunts, you all are going to know this, right? And all of those who are out there watching, this is what Tom Jones was known for, right? He was a sex symbol.
But don't do that, guys. Okay, otherwise we're going to
don't do that on the ship, right?
Don't follow
Please don't do that.
See?
All right, so we're going to end with these are more positions we're looking for. We have talked about the whole time on positions we're looking for, and we're going to end this video. So what we would like to say to you, thank you so much for joining us. We are going to have new positions every week. So we're here every Friday for now. We'd like you to join us. We'd like you to share the video. Before you leave today, give us a like, give us a thumbs up. Be sure and subscribe to the channel. Pass it on to your friends. All right, guys. All right. We will say goodbye and watch the video till the end. Thank you so much, and God bless. Have a great weekend.
Soboluros on the shelf. We need to isolate ourselves. That's what we've all been told to do. Stay indoors, stay with you. That's what I want you to do. Or as I said repeatedly, keep 2 meters between you and me. Stay home and say NHS. We'll all go to Cornwall or Inverness. Just wash your hands and your thumbs, scrub your nails, put on sanitizer too. Wear rubber gloves when you open the door. Another suggestion for you: save your head and the air goes around. We'll be safe, though that's not me. So don't help yourself to my lips, to my arms. Please stay far away from me. Oh, yeah. We have done what I would do. We might have got out in a month or two, but now we've been put on lockdown, and that really makes me frown because of all you stupid clowns. Just wash your hands and your thumbs, scrub your nails, put on sanitizer too. Wear rubber gloves when you open the door. Another suggestion for you: you save your head and the air goes all around you.